Usopp finally got his glazed up moment we all have been waiting for in Elbaf. The fight between Loki and Luffy versus Emu is just about to begin, and our boy Tony Chopper might have just done the unthinkable, and that is casually just slapping out the Domi River Sea demon out of anyone who has been transformed by Emu-sama. Hey everyone, this is Motion and welcome back to another video, and today we'll be talking about One Piece chapter 1177, which was a banger one and probably the calm before the storm. This is probably the chapter before the main fight begins. And before we move on to the video, be sure to like our video, subscribe to our channel Motion, and with the self-promotion out of the way, let's get back into the main bread and butter of the whole video. Chapter 1177 started off with one of the sweetest panels, and that is we just saw the children who are being threatened a moment ago in the few chapters are now safe and sound, and they're pretty excited to see their idols, aka the other giants, fight each other. And in giant culture, fighting and honor are the two biggest things, and seeing these children right now is a glimpse of what to expect from the future generation of One Piece. But then came a very funny panel where we just saw Saint Kiringham being sliced to probably 3 different pieces and just being completely destroyed by the new monster trio that was Sanji, Frankie and Jinbei. And I do know that earlier in my videos I did backed up Saint Kiringham to be a very big powerhouse, but currently as we are seeing this, he's not, right? He's going to be none other than just a flexible character. The whole mythological devil fruit did not point to anything. The Kirin hype up is just dead, and I don't think that he's going to be much more relevant in the upcoming chapters of One Piece. And this could be the only region, aka Elbaf could be the only place where we get to see the villains actually die. And by that I mean that both Saint Summers and Saint Kiringham might not be even alive during the next chapter of One Piece. But somewhere else in the chapter we get to see the biggest thing we all have been waiting for in the whole region of Elbaf, and that was Usopp's glazed up moment. Right, Usopp was glazing up the whole region of Elbaf from the very beginning of One Piece, right after Little Garden where he just saw Tori and Broggy. So currently seeing all of this and Usopp doing something in front of none other than Emu, that is pretty impressive. The power difference between both Usopp and Emu is very much high, right? Usopp is not even a nail bit of strong compared to Emu, but he's standing up to Emu and showing that courage that he always been wanted to do, right? He wanted to be the bravest warrior of the sea, and now he is. He just stand up to someone that he doesn't match in strength, but still got a glazed up moment. My brother just farmed aura at that point of time. So 100 marks to Usopp, and that was probably the best way to portray Usopp. And I think Eiichiro Oda did a perfect job into showing how someone like Usopp could also get an aura farming moment. And before I forgot this, that Zoro also got a very high or very huge moment, and that was when he just bursted the skull of a random giant warrior pirate, because he can just do that. This shows us that how strong Zoro actually is, and maybe he is just holding back a lot of the times because he knows that he might just kill someone and he's being very cautious. But right now he also knows that this Domi River Sea guy are going to get back up no matter what he does, so he's just going all out. He doesn't have any restraint and all of those stuff right now. And somewhere else also in the chapter we get to see probably something no one expected, and that is Chopper casually just slapping out the Domi River Sea demon. But it is like, who would have expected that to see, right? It is pretty impressive to see, but it is also very logical because Chopper is a human kind of devil fruit user. So turning a devil or a person who has been possessed by a devil back to a human should be something he could do. If his devil fruit is a mythological human devil fruit, then that would explain a lot. And I could see that Chopper, being the doctor of the Straw Hat crew, is the final person who finds out the cure for the Domi River Sea virus, or Emu's Uno ability, Domi River Sea. And in the final moments of the chapter, we got to see the lineup for the next chapter, that will be Loki and Luffy versus Emu. And I know everyone is been hyping up this fight, and everyone wants to see this fight, and I also want to see what Emu does and what are his powers and how much he could use his powers in a constrained body of Gunko. That will be pretty interesting to see, and I think that a lot of the chapters, or this fight is going to last for a lot of chapters, and we might be in for a big fight. That will be it for today's video. I hope that you guys liked today's video, and if you guys did, be sure to like this video, share this video with your fellow One Piece and anime fans, subscribe to our channel Any Emotion, and with that out of the way, I'm out. Peace.